Hi, I'm Jenny Cartwright with session 3 of our quick video tips on telephone sales. Last session we created an interest-grabbing statement. So after an interest-grabbing statement, we go straight into, in order to know how we can help you further, I need to ask you a couple of questions. Now, after you've said that, we go into questions because questions actually build rapport and engage the customer in the conversation. A conversation should always be two-way to be interesting. We don't want you talking and then dumping over people about what you've got. We need you to find out what they really need. And questioning is a real art for a telephone salesperson and needs to be practiced. So there are 3 things that you can do. The first rule on questions is only ask a maximum of 3 questions. So 1 to 3 questions is quite sufficient. Otherwise, it sounds like an interrogation. The second thing you need to know about questions is they must be open-ended. And that means that they begin with what, why, where, when, how, which, who, why. Now, these questions are asked because they cannot get a yes or no answer. And they encourage the customer to talk about what they want. And so while they're talking and you as a salesperson are listening, they're talking themselves into what they actually want. And the third rule of questioning is that the questions should really be to try and create pain with the customer. And because people buy to avoid pain or gain pleasure. And the way we can create pain with the customer is by simply asking an open-ended question and asking a question around the benefit of what you offer to create the pain. So let me give you an example. If you were trying to sell a new barbecue to a homeowner, you would say to them, the benefits of your barbecue were that it's portable, you can move it in and out of the sun around the garden, it's easy to clean, and it doesn't rust. So those are the benefits of your barbecue. So if you create a question around the benefits, you'll create pain with the customer. So say you happen to be passing by and you saw that they had a pretty old barbecue in the garden, you could say to the customer, how easy is it to move your barbecue in and out of the sun in the garden so that you can entertain even at sunny times? And the customer then starts thinking, well, I can't. So it creates a bit of pain with him. And then you ask, well, how easy is it to clean your barbecue? And you know the customer might be thinking, oh, it's a pain in the neck. So it's really hard. And then you might ask, well, how rusted is your current barbecue? And they might be thinking, oh, it's full of rust. So you've created pain with that customer, and they're already thinking, I need a new barbecue. So really think about the questions that you're going to ask. Ask them around the benefits that you offer. So this week, I'd like you to create some questions that you could ask your customer and try and create pain. But remember, they must be open-ended and no more than 3 questions. Now imagine if you had a list of questions and you actually put them on the wall in front of you so that you can use them as a resource all the time to find out the relevant question. So have a go at creating your questions after this session, and then next session we'll talk about the next most important skill in telephone sales, which is listening skills. So in the meantime, have an outrageously successful week again. I'm Jenny Cartwright, here for your personal sales success.